Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? I'm pretty happy right now because I just received some news that all my charges were gonna be dropped. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about what happened last year, on the 1st of January when I got arrested and shit. So apparently, I literally just received the news like a few moments ago that my charges were gonna be dropped. So I'm like, that's fantastic. Um, I don't even need to show up. I don't even need to show up. I don't even need to do anything. Apparently my charge is gonna drop. So I literally just heard that. Like, I'm not even kidding. So real happy about that. That's good news. A little bit of good news for once. A little bit of good news for once feels good, you know. One more thing. I don't know if I should say this. Okay, so my last video where this is the last time video that was bullshit. I was tripping. I received some news. I received some. Yeah, I received two good news. I received two good news. So basically, I was just tripping. It was just me that was wilding. And basically everything's good. Everything's good. She's a great woman. She's a fine woman. My bad. And all that, and sorry for you guys, man, if I was like tripping and shit. It happens, man. It happens to everybody sometimes. And the thing is, this is the thing. I am being vulnerable on purpose because I don't have a big channel and I'm trying to stand out. Basically, like, I don't have a big channel and I'm trying to do something different than everybody else is doing. So, and I don't have any friends. So basically, when I come on here, this is my chance to like vent and just like release all the energy, all the emotions that's basically. I'm not bottling up my energy. I'm not bottling energy. I'm not bottling my emotions inside of me on purpose. It's not a good thing to do, and I'm very aware I'm not supposed to be doing that. But since I don't have a lot of people that I can, like, talk to and express my emotions and blah blah blah, I do it on here. So, like, I happen to, from time to time, offend people. Which I'm not doing it on purpose. And I'm not a crazy person. Like, I can talk. Like, I have a mouth, and I know how to use it. So, like, when I offend people, like, I don't mind if a person says that I offended them, and we can talk about it. Like, but I don't really do it on purpose. It's just, when you're a recluse, a hermit, a recluse, you're self-imposed isolation. Well, you don't have a lot of chances to, express yourself. And as much as you would like to, like, keep those emotions inside, or try to control the emotions that you're feeling, it comes out. It's gonna come out. If you can't express, if you don't have a chance to express yourself outside of your work, it's gonna reflect on the work that you do, unfortunately. So I'm okay with that. Technically, I'm trying to be candid and I'm trying to be as honest. I tell you my losses, I tell you my winnings, and and I feel like it makes me a real person. I feel like it makes me a real person. I feel like it makes me relatable. I'm not Andrew Tate. I don't have, well, I am Andrew Tate, but I don't have $1 billion. I don't hang around a bunch of fly honeys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a bunch of swole friends with wave in their hair and shit. I don't have that shit. I don't, like, I don't have none of that shit. So, this is my only way of this is the only way for me to express myself. It's the only way for me to actually say, like, to what's the word? I'm looking for a word here. To exhume? No, not exhume. To extrude, I guess. That's not the word either, but let's just, if you know what extruding means, extract. the emotion, or purge the emotion. Yeah, purge. Yeah. That's the only way for me to purge the emotion. So I do tend to, offend people, and I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to do that. It's not, it's not what I want to do. And I'm not talking about my ex-girlfriend. I'm talking about everybody. Anybody, everybody, and anybody uh that feels offended by my videos. You know, sorry about that. You know what I mean? And of course, there's some people. Nah, well, there's some people that you know, when we're talking about like fucking Christians. There's certain, Christians that, they know who they are. They're not all Christians, but some Christians, they know who they are. There's some very immature and trigger happy Christians out there that are very annoying, and so it is what it is. But I do understand, like I said the last time, I think I've said this in my last video. I do understand that there's some Christians that are trying to be good, and that's why they believe in that shit, because they want to be good people, and I don't hate those people. I really don't hate those people, but it's not, like I say, it's like intelligence. It's a it's a it's not a commodity. Intelligence is not a commodity. It's not something you see everywhere. It's not something you can just take for granted. It's not, you can't take intelligence for granted, because not not absolutely everybody is endowed with intelligence. So you can't, so it's the same thing with good Christians. Whether those Christians would like to admit it or not, at the end of the day, good Christians are not a commodity. It's not something that we see all the time. Like, it's not, you can't take it for granted. It's not like, oh, you're a Christian, oh man, you must be a good guy. Like, you can't say that. You know what I mean? And there's not a lot of people that can say that. So it is what it is. So I do say shit that do offend people, and I'm sorry about it, man. It is what it is. um so how you guys been doing? Yeah, I was on Twitch. I see you guys are not joining my Twitch. I had one follower so far. I have one follower so far. I don't know why you guys are not joining. I guess it's the game I'm playing, but hey man, I'm sorry dog, but Valhalla, come on bruh. You know how huge of a dork nerd that I am about, Asgard, mythology, Norse mythology and shit like that. So Val- Assassin's Creed Valhalla just ripped it, man. You can go. I'm plugging Assassin's Creed right now, but you can go to Niflheim. You can do Niflheim runs, which is epic. Niflheim runs, bro. Just saying that's good enough for me to buy the game. You telling me like you can do Niflheim runs? Get out. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. There's only one stage. It's pretty easy when you know how to play. You can rip it. It's kind of disappointing. It's kind of disappointing. I would have liked more. I would have liked more Niflheim. Like, keep that shit going forever. Like, I don't care. Niflheim runs forever, for life. You know what I mean? You can go to Asgard. And then you can stay on Midgard. It's ridiculous, man. You could, like, it's badass. I mean, there's armors and shit. There's armor sets and stuff. It's crazy. Like, it's a little bit like Odyssey. But I feel like it's better than Odyssey, because it's not even an Assassin's Creed game, and I guess that's what everybody's problem is with that game, is that it's not really an Assassin's Creed game. It's a weird adventure hack and slash Diablo 4. Like, there's a lot going on. Freaking Mortal Kombat, Diablo. There's a lot going on, bro. There's a lot going on, but it's beautiful. It looks great. The scenery is remarkable. The attention to detail is beyond nonsense. It's just, you know what I mean. So, of course, we all know Ubisoft is not our favorite company, because they're very, you know, you know, but and I guess that's another reason why I guess that's another reason why, it's because it's Ubisoft, because people don't like Ubisoft because they're kind of like, they're not legit. So, but at that point, I'm like, that's the thing, right? Like, we live in a society where we have to accept things for what they are. We don't want to, and we don't have to, but in some weird, convoluted timeline, we kind of have to. You know what I mean? Like, in some weird, convoluted timeline, we kind of have to. It's like Destiny 2 players, right? You can't hate Destiny. You can't hate Destiny. It's a good game. It's made by people that we don't necessarily appreciate, but the damn thing's good, man. Like, it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. You can't lie to yourself about that. Like I don't want to play Destiny, but I always find myself a couple years, like after 2 years of not playing Destiny, I find myself downloading the game again to play. Like, just talking about it right now, I kind of feel like playing this. It's that good. It's unfortunately that good. It's a game that makes you come back to it even though you hate it. You know what I mean? Like, you hate the thing, but you go back to it anyways. Like, so it's a weird concept. It's a thing. It's humans. We're crazy. Um, so join my Twitch, and I will be talking like this on Twitch. I would rather play games and have a conversation about the game, and try to figure out where they did some witchcraft and shit, because video games is kind of like witchcraft. Basically, that's the thing. That's why I respect video game developers, and that's why I respect technology. Because technology, unlike, if you don't know anything about how computers work, you're going to hate a computer. You are going to systematically hate computers. And you're not crazy for doing so, right? You're not crazy for doing so, because it's not like you don't need to know all the ins and out of something to, like, to like it or hate it, which is completely normal. It's a little bit simplistic. It's an oversimplification, but still understandable, because you see there's porn, there's like, disinformation, misinformation, and disinformation. There's like a lot of stuff going on in the internet, but the computer is not just about the internet, right? Like, so I'm gonna create some gods right now. And I hope that they have the testicular fortitude to accept their godhood, because some people are very special, but they don't want that smoke. Not for real. They don't want the smoke. So, it's not like they don't know what they're doing. It's just they don't want the attention, right? So, and that's completely normal, and I completely understand and stuff like that. But if we're gonna go towards the future, if we're gonna create this new world of ours, if we're gonna introduce people into this new mind state, then there's some things that needs to be said. There's some things that needs to be said, because I feel like the reason why people hate the thing so much is because they don't understand what it is, right? So let's take an example, right? So I recently got into 3D animation. I have the Unity engine on my computer, and I have what's the other one again? Hold up. Give me a second. I have the Unity engine and Blender. There you go. I have Blender and I have the Unity engine. The Unity engine is for making games. Blender is to make 3D concepts, right? So the thing about computers is, most people, and this is why I love the Matrix too. This is why I understand the Matrix, kind of, because I've always been kind of a tech guy. I had computers when I was younger. We had a computer when I was a kid, so I used to, I spent all my time on it, obviously. Duh. So So I know things here and there, more or less. Well, now I know more, but when I was younger, it was like, the 50-50, you know what I mean? Like 60-40, you know. So the thing about computers is the thing that people have, the problem that people have with computers, that people think that computers have nothing to do with nature. People think that computers have nothing to do with life. It has nothing to do with nature, and it has nothing to do with life, which is completely false. Completely false. Why? How? Well, the thing is, computers actually follow the rules of creation. Like when you try to create a character on Blender, you have planes, you have vertices, you have vertex, and you have the little nodes, the little points. Those are vertices. Yeah, no, yeah, those are vertices. You have vertices, vertex, vertices, planes, and things of that matter. There's a sphere and whatever, right? So what I'm trying to say is, if you think th- if you think that you're gonna go and learn some computering to escape reality, I'm sorry to tell you that's not gonna happen. you know, like you're not gonna escape reality by learning computer science and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna escape reality. You're not gonna escape nature by going into your computer, because nature is copied on your computer. So you have to follow the same laws that creates life, or the same laws that you need to use to create a character or a universe on your computer, right? So it's very peculiar. So these guys, they don't tell all their secrets. They're magicians, but they don't tell all their secrets. They're very good at what they do. And then there's code. There's energy. The codes are the energy that permits the thing to work, and blah 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 blah, just like a human, right? So we have atoms. Computers have codes. We have energy, and computers have codes, and blah. Basically, codes replace sustenance, basically food and sustenance, right? So these guys are creating these wonderful, majestic games and stuff like that, and or the computer animation or movies or things like that, using CGI and stuff like that. But a lot of people feel like it's demonic. People feel like those things are from the devil. They feel like it's from the devil. They feel like, but in actuality, it's not. It's not, because when you get on the computer and you try to create something, you're gonna have to use the same rules that nature gave men in order to create something on your computer, which is mind blowing. So, well, it's not that crazy, because like at the end of the day, you see something, you create something, you need to give it a name, right? So you're gonna give it a name to something that you already know. And since we know what life is, well, not inherently, but since we are humans and we are born and we've been walking on Earth for a couple thousand years, like, so when the computer came along, all the knowledge from life was transferred to the computer, right? So if you don't know how to, if you don't know how a computer works, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like magic to you. It's gonna be like black magic to you, but it's not. It's actually it's actually almost holy. Like some people consider it unholy, but to be quite honest, like if we really go deep down to the roots of things, it's almost holy, because that's light magic. That's not dark magic. You're using light magic. You're using nature as a template. The template of a computer, of the basis of the functions of a computer, is life, right? So it can't be demonic. People can use it to do demonic things with it, but it's not inherently demonic, right? Why am I talking about that? Why would I care? I just know, just shooting the shit. And I'm letting you know, because some people don't know, and the people believe in God, and whatever. So it is what it is. I got a good heart. So, um, but to me, I don't feel like I'm doing something unholy regardless. Like when I'm using, when I'm doing animation, when I'm doing, when I'm working on a video game, when I'm trying to code or I'm learning how to code or something, I don't feel like I'm doing something demonic because from the description that's given to me, this is nature. You're talking about nature. Like these things, those names are, you can find those things that are in your computer in nature, and computers were not existing before nature. Nature existed before computers, so computers are just imitating reality, right? So when you know how to use a computer, you're imitating life, right? You're recreating in a smaller, in a condensed version of life. And when you really know what you're doing, you can really do some amazing shit, man. Just like, this Valhalla or Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, which is incredible. It's an incredible game, which is funny because I just saw, Asmongold started playing Monster Hunter not too long ago and shit like that. And, I'm like, man, you know me. But, like at the end of the day, we're spoiled. We're spoiled because you look at a game like Monster Hunter, the AI, like like there's this creature called what's the name of that creature? Uh fuck. Uh Not a Dorogon. I know everybody thinks a Dorogon is tough, but there's worse than a Dorogon. Anyways, you're fighting, there's creatures that are called ancient dragons, elder dragons. There you go. There's some creatures that are called elder dragons, right? They're basically gods, right? And when you fight those creatures in Monster Hunter, you feel like you're fighting a god creature. Like it feels like it. The precision of when you get hit and your controller starts vibrating, and the way you get hit, and the heaviness, and the like the movement itself, and with the animation, the dust flying and the screen shaking and all that, it's all precisely and effectively calculated in a way that it's gonna bring you an experience that you've never felt before. And we are very how do you say, we're very spoiled because we don't necessarily, we're so used to technology that it doesn't even phase us. Like we're like, oh shit, this is cool. True, it is cool. But what they're trying to make you feel is what it would be like to fight a god or a godlike creature, a creature of immense power. What they're trying to give, the experience that they're trying to put into the game, is the experience of what would it feel like if you had to fight a godlike creature. Remarkable, and they did a great job because it does feel like there's certain creatures that you fight in Monster Hunter. It feels like that. It feels like you're fighting a very strong and powerful creature, and you can feel the heaviness of the creature and the ferociousness of the creature, and the way it screams, and the vein, the way they tremble, all the minute details of incredible shit. Incredible shit. And there's not a lot of games like that out there that can really make you feel like that. um like what are the game that makes you feel like a god? I hate to say it, everybody hates that game, but the Avengers game, it makes you feel like a god, man. Like I know a lot of people don't like it, but the reason why people don't like that game is not because it wasn't well made. It wasn't because it looked like trash. It's not because it felt like trash. It's not because it controlled like trash. It's because there wasn't enough missions. There wasn't enough content, so it went down. And it came out during the pandemic and everything, so a lot of people couldn't work on it, and there was a lot of, it got slowed down. It's a game that got held back, And now it's over. They're not, they're not gonna restart it, and they're not gonna work on it anymore. They have other things that they can do. There are other things that they are going to do. So big watch out. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in the near future, in the future of gaming, but I would suggest to watch out for Wolverine, the upcoming Wolverine movie. I would suggest to watch not Wolverine movie, the next Wolverine game. I would suggest to watch out for the next Wolverine game. It's gonna be awesome. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. It's gonna be badass. Why am I talking about games? Because I'm transitioning. I'm transitioning into gaming, because I'm done. I'm done with the spiritual sector. I'm done with the black magic. I'm done with the darkness. I'm done with the demonology. I'm done with it. I'm gonna be doing videos here and there, of course, but I'm not gonna put my soul, my heart and soul into it, because I've been going through some shit lately. I'm going through a rough patch, but I assure you, man, I put a little bit of my soul in those last videos. I mean, I know it doesn't look like it, but I try my best. Like I said before, I can't, I don't feel like getting out of bed. I'm super depressed. I don't feel like getting out of bed. And yes, I am broke by choice. I am broke by choice because I don't feel like I'm ready yet. I'm not ready yet. So I'm broke by choice. I'm not ready to start doing this shit. I'm not ready to start, grinding and stuff like that. Because I feel like it's pointless. I'm not helping here by saying that shit. I'm really not. I'm really not helping by saying this. But it feels pointless. It feels pointless. You try to do things and then you get ransacked right after. You know what I mean? I know I'm bullshitting, but at the same time, I can't help myself. Because what happened. Regardless of what anybody tells me, regardless of how positive people are trying to be around me, or how, it don't matter, because it happened. I can't just undo what happened. I can't just forget what happened. It happened, so I have to deal with it. And I have to deal with it. And thank you for everybody that was there when I came out. That was talking to me, that tried to support me when I came out, and that even offered me business opportunities, and stuff like that. I can't follow. It doesn't matter if you're gonna give me bazillion dollars. It doesn't matter if I can't walk. You're just wasting your fucking money. It's like it would be the same thing than throwing your money in the toilet bowl and flushing it. It would be the same fucking thing. So I'm not gonna. So this is why I'm just being legit with people. I'm just being straight with people. I'm not gonna act like, oh yeah, I can do this. I don't care. I can do this and blah blah blah. No, I'm not. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the right state of mind. I'm not in the right state of mind, and it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time because I feel like life is always trying to teach me a lesson. I feel like life is always trying to teach me a lesson, and I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of life always trying to teach me a lesson. It's annoying. You know what I mean? When are we gonna get to the good stuff? You know what I mean? Because I'm ready for the good stuff. You know what I mean? I'm here for the good stuff. So I'm kind of I'm waiting. You know what I mean? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see. I'm looking. I'm waiting. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus. And I'm getting back on my feet. I'm getting back on my feet. If you see me doing Twitch, it's because I'm getting back on my feet. If I wasn't getting back on my feet, I wouldn't be doing Twitch, because I spent the last 6 months not playing any video game. I was just staring at blank screens, YouTube videos or watching movies. That's it. So I didn't want to touch what happened to me hurt me so damn bad that there's certain games that I can't, when I came out of jail, when I was in prison last year and I came out, there's certain games that just I would touch the game, this is how, it took time. This is what I'm saying. This is gonna take time, because I came back home. The first thing I did, cried. When I walked into my room, cried instantly. Couldn't even resist. Just instantly cried. Boom. And then felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe right. Like I just ugh. You know what I mean? So, um, and then I started, try to find myself again. You know what I mean? I tried to find myself, walk around the house. Try to get back on the house horse, not the complete horse, but the house horse. You're right. Try to get back to my surroundings, like try to get back to being comfortable in my own surroundings, because it's like when you go through a traumatic event, sometimes it's like somebody chopped your leg off, but now you got prosthetics. You have to get used to walking with the damn prosthetics, right? So this is what I was going through, right? And something that I didn't think was gonna happen, so I would touch the controller, and that would be too much. Like I would touch the controller and it'd be too much. It would be too much for me. I couldn't touch just the controller. I couldn't even touch the controller, dude. Um, and then I started trying to play games, right? And there's certain games I wasn't interested in. I wanted to play the games that I knew that I was good at, that I used to play, and that was even worse. That made it even worse. Like I couldn't play Diablo. I couldn't play Diablo. That shit, like I would try to play Diablo, it would crush my heart. I would try to play Mech Warrior. I would try to play Mech Warrior 5, and I would be completely obliterated. Because the thing is, the first time I went, it was okay. But the second time, because the thing is, I came out, and then I started playing Mech Warrior 5. But then I got arrested again. And when I came back out, and I tried playing Mech Warrior 5, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because it felt like I'm good at Mech Warrior 5, and I have a lot of mechs, and I have a lot of mechs, and I have a lot of money. I have like millions, and like I have like $90 million, and like I have like I don't know how many mechs. At least 100. So uh so I felt like I did all that shit for nothing. So I got washed over. It hit me like a tidal wave, man. It hit me like a tidal wave of emotions. It was a tidal wave of emotions. It just felt like it's like I did all that shit for nothing, like I just wasted my fucking time, so I couldn't touch Mech Warrior 5. So it took time for me to start playing games again. So this is actually, y'all think as this is just me being lazy or being a bitch, but no, I'm playing a video game is that takes a lot of effort out of me. Like it takes a lot of effort out of me, and it's just right now that I'm actually capable of playing more than 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like without just completely feeling squashed, Um it was crazy shit, man. It's crazy shit. So that's me getting back on the horse, and trust me, let me do my thing. Let me take my time, bro. It's taking time, I know, but perfection is not something you can achieve in one day. Perfection is not something you can achieve in one day, man. The spirit of Lucifer is still with me. The spirit of Lucifer is still with me. The spirit of Lucifer is still with me. He still be possessing me from time to time. I made a couple videos where I was channeling Lucifer, and I said like I had trouble speaking because I was just like Lucifer was all up in my shit. You know what I mean? He was all up in my shit. So spirit is still there. The magic is still there. It's just I gotta get back on the horse. I have to make an effort. I have to make this effort. I have to get those little wins. Those small wins are gonna get me out of bed. Like right now, the Twitch is what's getting me out of bed. Like people be like, people might judge me for it. They might be like, oh, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. But my dude, it's helping me. Like it's actually helping me. It doesn't look like it, but it's actually helping me. Like because I like it's because it takes a mind. It takes your brain. If you're good here, you're good everywhere else, right? Like if your mind is right, everything else is gonna be right. So video games is not gonna make your mind not right. You know what I mean? Unless you play, unhealthily. You play an unhealthy amount, or you play like fucked up games and shit like that. But we talking about like logical games. Games that take effort, like Dark Souls. You can't be depressed playing Dark Souls. You can't be traumatized playing Dark Souls. You can be depressed and play Dark Souls, but you can't be traumatized and play Dark Souls because it's too hard. You know, you're just gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna die. Like, no matter what happens, you're just gonna die. So, it's not a game that you can play if you're not right. So I'm forcing myself to feel all right by playing these games, by playing hard games, by whatever. And I'm doing some Twitch. I'm doing Twitch. It's not like I'm playing the game by myself and shit like that. And no, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm playing on Twitch. I'm trying to get back on the horse. I'm trying to get back to the business. Come talk to me on Twitch. Come and just hang out. Listen to me talk shit. On Twitch and all that nonsense. It's my way of getting back on the horse. And eventually, it's still a business. Gaming is still a business at the end of the day. Gaming is a business, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get back on those horse. And eventually, when I'm going to be all right, because right now I'm not networking. So right now I'm not networking. And it's kind of hard to network and play the video game at the same time. So, I'm not really networking. So right now I'm just starting off from first base. I'm trying to get out of my bullshit. And eventually I'm gonna start networking. And once I start networking, it's over. Bro. That means I'm back. Completely. Like, to me, that's what that's when I'm gonna know that I'm okay. Once I start networking, I'm gonna know that I'm fine. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna start. That's when the real magic is gonna start. And I might do YouTube videos better. Maybe I might make some better YouTube videos and things like that. But right now, I need this time. I need this time, guys. I just need this time. I need y'all to be patient. Give me this time, bro. Subscribe to my channel, man. Leave a like on my videos. Subscribe to this channel. Leave a like on my videos. I will be making more videos. Don't worry about it. I just won't be, giving out like intense secrets and shit. And anyway, there's no point of me doing that because nobody cares about. Because the thing is, this is what people don't understand. Like, people criticize my videos and they think I'm full of shit and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if they go watch other people's videos, they're either going to criticize me for telling the secret, or they're going to copy what I say, or they're going to repeat, not necessarily copy, but they're going to repeat what I say, right? In a good way. Whether it's in a good way or in the negative way, they're going to repeat what I say, right? Or they're going to criticize me because you just said a secret and blah, 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 you know what I mean? Like, oh, you fucking the bag up and shit like that. Those are the kind of criticism I get. I don't really get criticism like, man, you dude, that shit's garbage. What the fuck you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Nobody ever says that. No one ever told me that. Like, well, that's not true. There might be one or two crazies out there that are just weird people that just like to say random shit just to say random shit. But I don't count those people because they're not even interested in the content. They're just trying to vent their rage because they probably had a bad time at work. They probably had a bad day or a bad week, and they're just looking for trouble and shit. So I don't really count those people. But most people, to me, in my perspective, most people actually do understand how important these videos, do understand the magnitude of these videos. I wouldn't say they understand the importance of the videos because then my video would be bigger, but they do feel the magnitude of what I'm saying. And so they understand that it's not a small, I'm not saying something small, I'm saying something big, and other practitioners understand that. They understand that I'm saying something big. They understand that I'm saying, that I have magnitude. They understand that what I'm saying is important. They understand that what I'm saying is true, and if you compare my videos to other videos, that's what happens. But if you compare it to yourself, of course you're gonna think all kinds of nonsense. Like, you can think all kinds of nonsense you want. You know what I mean? So, where was I going with this? I forgot. So, anyways, like, I forgot. So, anyways, man, give me some time, guys. I'll be back, man. I'll be back completely and fully at 100%, and maybe in a couple months I'm gonna start doing. I'm guessing next year I'm gonna start my shit up. I mean, next year I'm gonna start my shit up. Not this year. This year I'm gonna have to rest, bro. Like I never rested before in my life, but I'm not gonna be lazy about it. Like I said, I'm doing Twitch. Twitch is going to get me out of this bullshit, right? Like gaming, not Twitch, but gaming is gonna get me out of the mindset that I'm holding right now. Because I'm not trying to hold on to the mindset. It's just everything feels hard to do, like everything feels hard to do right now. So so I'm trying to beat my laziness. I'm trying to beat my mental laziness. I'm trying to beat my depression by doing something that gives me pressure, that gives me a little bit of pressure, and that forces me to not compete, but what's the word I'm looking for? Not compete. Damn it. Ah, fuck. That forces me to show up, basically, to show up fully and awake. I know you guys know the word I'm looking for. I just forgot. Whatever. So so twitching is making me show up, right? So it's gonna make me show up. So and then I'm gonna start networking. As I start networking, and I'm probably not. That's probably not gonna be the business I'm gonna be doing, But for right now, it's good because now I'm giving myself an objective, right? I'm giving myself an objective. I'm not just sitting there crying. I'm not just sitting there, thinking about the past. I'm not just sitting there, hoping and wishing stuff. So now I have to know I'm on Twitch. This is live. It's being recorded. I have to show up. I have to be here. I have to be awake. I can't be, depressed on the fucking microphone. Nobody's gonna care. You know what I mean? So I gotta do the shit. So it's helping me out. It's helping me out. So I don't care if I don't get any money from doing Twitch. What I care about is getting back to myself. If the procedure that I chose to use to wake up from this nightmare that I chose to live here, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Twitch. You know what I mean? And that's the best way for me to do it, because I know myself too. Not everybody's the same, but I know myself. I gotta, like I. It's not like I'm a person that always loves to. I'm not an overachiever. Like, first of all, I'm not an overachiever. Okay, like I'm not a person that always likes to challenge himself and do better and blah. I'm in my head, I'm perfect. In the back of my head, I'm perfect just the way I am, and I don't need to do anything or blah blah blah. But that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. I still have to do shit. I still have to provide for myself and things in that manner. So I understand that I have to work on certain things in order to get to the things that I want. So I'm twitching. I'm on Twitch. I'm gaming for hours on end, almost every day. Not every day. I take breaks. I'm a little bit tired. I try to do it every day, but I'm gonna have to get used to doing that too. I'm gonna have to get used to doing that too, because I'm twitching, and then like I'm tired. It's taking energy out of me. So you know so I'm trying to like reprogram my head to get back on the horse here. So like I said, I don't care if I don't make money on Twitch. I don't care if I don't have a bunch of followers or people don't come and talk to me. Just getting into the motion of things is good enough. It's good enough for me. Like as long as I can get back to myself, as long as I can get back to being who I was, that's perfect. You know what I mean? That's perfect. So anyways, I see you guys later. Have a good one. Subscribe to this channel. Like I said before, there's gonna be more shit. Go watch the video. Shh, it's a secret. Go watch that video, man. That shit is crazy, man. Cause that video is basically the thing about that video. Shh, it's a secret. I should have done that video, and I should have just disappeared. Right? I should have just disappeared after doing that video. Because it's so crazy. What's going on in that video is so crazy. I should have just disappeared after. You know, so that's why probably people are not taking it seriously. And but at some point, regardless, I know that somebody's gonna take notice of that video. It doesn't matter if it's today or in 3 billion years. You know, somebody is gonna end up watching that fucking video. Somebody that knows shit. You know, somebody that's important and that somebody that's smart. Somebody that's smart and important is gonna watch that shit and it's gonna be like, that dude is insane. You know, like they're gonna be like, that dude is fucking insane, bro. So go check out that video. You're gonna feel some weird shit happening. Trust the process. You might fall asleep on it. If you feel sleepy while watching that video, it's completely normal. Just let it happen. You know what I mean? Watch it more than once. It's completely normal. It's supposed to do that. It's because the video is sending you into another dimension. You know what I mean? It's basically sending you to hell, right? So, it is what it is. So go check out. While in the meantime that I make another video, I'm not gonna make another video as good as it's a secret. That video is epic. It's one of my best work yet. Literally, it's one of my best work yet. I don't think I'm gonna be making anything better than that. Only time will tell. I don't see how I can top that. That's virtually impossible for me. In my head, it's virtually impossible for me to do. But but with Lucifer's help, you never know, because that was Lucifer's help. That wasn't me. That was all Lucifer. And he's been helping me make these videos for the past couple of days, actually. And don't like I said before, the videos, the views expressed in these videos does not necessarily the views in this video does not necessarily reflect the company. All right, so there's some things that I say, I'm not gonna lie, there's something that I say because I'm angry. You know what I mean? I'm very pissed. I got betrayed. I got fucked over. I got, by, dark things and whatnots and shit. So, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit resentful. I'm a little bit angry and shit. So there's some things in the video that I say that's just pure anger. And Lucifer is not the type to be like pure anger. So let that be known. Lucifer is not the type to be pure anger. He's not the type to he's not gonna diss people. He's not gonna, he doesn't insult people. He's a gentleman. He doesn't insult people. Blah 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 blah. I'm angry. I'm an angry little man. And I'm finding it hard to reconnect with my higher self, which is Lucifer. I'm finding it hard to reconnect with Lucifer because of what happened. Because of what happened. And like I just have anger. Like I have just, and it's random too. Like it's not like I do it on purpose. Like people think I do it on purpose. Like it's random. Like it just happens. Like I wake up, like I could be doing fine the whole week. I could be doing fine the whole month, right? And then for some reason I just wake up and I'm just pissed off. Like I'm just mad for no reason. Like just angry. So, like I feel betrayed. I feel like I was fucked over. I feel like I got just ransacked and like I just I don't know how to explain it. I know some people understand what I'm saying, but I also know there's a lot of people that don't, but anyways, so maybe you guys can help me out with explaining how I feel or some shit. But anyways, so join the channel, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Join my Twitch, Major Hater 1523. Yes, that's the name of the Twitch channel. It's the same as my old name, Major Hater 1523 Twitch on twitch.tv. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe, leave a like, have a good one. Peace out.